Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, Ken, thanks very much. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a Wednesday night edition of the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. You can reach us on the Bordas and Bordas hotline, which is 412-575-2600. Bob Pompiani, Ron Cook with you tonight. You can also tweet us at KDPomp, at Ron Cook PG. So we will start with the Penguins, who got a very big against the last team that was undefeated, and that would be the Colorado Avalanche. What an entertaining game it was. Went to overtime, and that's when Brandon Tanev, who has been real good at drawing penalties this year, actually was killing one off. A shorthanded situation. That's not easy to do when you're down 4-on-3. There was a penalty to Brian Dumoulin. You can argue whether or not it was the right call or not. Bottom line is they had to kill it off. Sam Lafferty provided the speed to the net, took a defensive player with him, and instead it was Tanev who just threw it on goal and got caught up with Gabriel Landeskog. Went in the net, and that's your game winner. Penguins win tonight 3-2, so that's 3 in a row. Ron Cook, 93.7 The Fan. Cook and Joe show is here, and that's one of those games, you come back against two teams on the road that you beat pretty handily. You knew this was going to be a tough game, and really good barometer about where they are. Pretty good test considering all the guys out.
Man, was there some talent on that ice. McKinnon, his goal, off a 2-on-1, and what a show Crosby put on again.
Oh.
He makes difficult goals just seem so routine, Bob. His first goal, he beat Eric Johnson off the left boards, and he puts a move on Gerard, the defenseman, gets the goaltender down, goes all the way around him, backhands in a goal. It was spectacular, and he made it look simple. He sets up Gensel for a goal. I'm surprised Gensel was able to finish the game. He blocked not one, but two vicious shots, and I think both of them, but he somehow was able to score that goal. And then, Landeskog, it was kind of a own goal. I mean, he kind of put it in his own net. I give Tanev credit. He threw it in front of the net. Landeskog tried to clear it and put it in his own. They'll take the 2 points, that's for sure.
We'll show you those highlights coming up momentarily so you understand just how good Sidney Crosby was tonight.
The goal was spectacular.
It was. It always is. His backhand, nobody could stop it, and that included Grubauer tonight. Meantime, we want to talk about the Steelers, who cut their practice short, if at all, today, and they went on an extended bye week. They need it. They have a lot of injured players. We'll find out who comes back after Mike Tomlin resumes next week. But in the meantime, late today was Mason Rudolph taken off concussion protocol. That means he's cleared to play. And quite frankly, if this game had been played this week, he would have been cleared to play. So it was no surprise that Mike Tomlin, when asked about it, said, he is my starting quarterback. He liked what Duck Hodges did, and this is the proper call, by the way, I think. You have Mason Rudolph here for a reason. He's the number one backup. He earned that this, preseason. And now he's in a situation where he can, and I thought he played well. He has 7 touchdown passes so far in just 2.5 games, Ron. So I don't have any problem with this. I know some people do, but I don't.
Well, I certainly don't either. I think Rudolph gives them their best chance to win. Tomlin said he could have been a full participant today in practice if they had practiced, that he would have started this week. The good news is they don't have a game till a week from Monday night. Miami, he should be ready to go. I'm not worried about him being gun shy. I've heard that theory. I just think he's a better quarterback than Hodges, and that's, Duck he'll always be 1-0 at least in the NFL if he doesn't get another start. And he was huge in Los Angeles for him. Did what he had to do to win the game, but in my mind, it's an easy call for Tomlin to go back to Rudolph.
All right, we're going to talk about where the Steelers are right now in the standings, which is 2-4, but the teams ahead of them, Baltimore, and they're, of course, tied with Cleveland. They have some tough challenges coming up as well. We'll get into that. Real quick, Ron, you saw Marcus Peters traded to the Ravens. They've had secondary issues. And then it was Jalen Ramsey who finally got what he wanted. He demanded to be out of town, and he got his wish. In fact, it makes the Minkah Fitzpatrick deal look like a better one for the Steelers. Only two number 1 draft picks and a 4th round pick.
I don't know how they come up with the number 4 pick, too. Ramsey, talked his way out of town just like Antonio did here. And to a degree, Fitzpatrick did in Miami. To give up 2 guys for him, he's still got a contract issue. I don't know how happy he's going to be in L.A. He says he's thrilled to be there. All of a sudden, this back problem that he had doesn't seem to be a problem anymore. Isn't that amazing how that works? But a lot to give up for him. He's a tremendous corner, and I get it, safety. Fitzpatrick plays a different position. Cornerback's more valuable than safety, but it does make that trade look a lot better for the Steelers.
We'll take a look at those Penguin highlights when we come back, but also a couple of program notes for you. Number one, here on the CW tomorrow, actually Friday night, we're going to start covering all those high school down the stretch games that are important with the playoffs and championships to follow, all on Pittsburgh CW after our station and the WPIL reached a 3-year deal. And on Friday night, you got Peters Township and Bethel Park. Jared Barton will be doing the play-by-play along with Chris Schneider and Rick Dayton on the sidelines for that one. One other note, next Saturday night on CW, and you can watch them this Sunday also in the final regular season game, the Pittsburgh Riverhounds will begin the postseason. It's a home game at Highmark Stadium. You'll see it to be announced, the opponent in that game, but the Hounds were undefeated at home all year, so that's a big advantage for them. We'll be back with your calls, your tweets, and everything else right here live on Pittsburgh CW. The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, celebrating 25 years as Pittsburgh's #1 home exterior expert in roofing, siding, windows, and gutters, where honesty and integrity still matter.